Hi, my name's Oscar Castaneda, and I'm an immigration attorney and owner of Castaneda Immigration Law out of Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'd like to talk to you about 42B Cancellation of removal, which is when a person who is undocumented finds themselves in deportation proceedings and they need to fight to stay. This is a fairly complex process that's handled through the immigration courts. And there are a couple of key things that you need to understand about 42B cancellation of removal. One is the requirements. In order to apply for 42B cancellation of removal, you need to meet the following criteria. One is you need to have a qualifying relative, which would be a parent, child, or spouse that's a legal permanent resident or U.S. citizen. You also have to be a person of good moral character and not having committed certain crimes. Finally, you have to convince the judge that your qualifying relative would suffer exceptional and extremely unusual hardship if either you have to leave the country and leave them behind, or if they have to come with you to your country of origin. This is the most important part of cancellation of removal because the standard of proving exceptional and extremely unusual hardship is a high standard to meet. In other words, the typical economic, educational, and work issues that may arise from going to your home country isn't sufficient. The fact that you'll have to relocate, leave your home, take your children, maybe leave your children and or spouse or any other family member isn't enough. In order to meet this burden, the relative in question has to be in a serious condition, either medically, where they need medical care and the care of the applicant, or if they relocate to a different country, they're at risk of getting seriously ill or dying. In other words, it's an extremely high burden to meet, which is why it is absolutely key that you hire the right attorney to help you through this process. Because when you're in front of an immigration judge and they're looking you in the eye and you know the government's trying to deport you, you want somebody on your side you can trust. We know how to do this. We are immigration attorneys here to help you. So give us a call at 602-560-3131.